Before my review, I just want to give a quick word from the sponsors of this channel. This video is brought to you by Doritos, the fantastic snack, full of wonderful variety. Nacho cheese being my favorite, but Cool Ranch and plenty of other varieties available at your local supermarkets, grocery stores, convenience stores, everywhere good products are sold, in my opinion, is where you can find Doritos. So, whether you are Academy Award winning actress Jennifer Lawrence, snacking on Doritos between takes and ruining your wardrobe with Dorito dust, or if you're a marginally popular YouTube reviewer, such as myself, Doritos are the absolutely perfect snack. Mmm, good. So, yeah. Anyway, this is my review of American Hustle. I haven't talked about this movie on my channel yet. I did do a video of best movies of 2013, where I did talk about quite a few movies that I happen to think were the best of the year, and were also nominated for Best Picture for this year. American Hustle wasn't one of them. I didn't really make my list. It's a fine movie. It's a good movie and everything like that. Though maybe not the best. I know, some people shit all over the movie and stuff, and they say it's not that good. But I think it's pretty good. Though, yeah, it's true. Should it be a Best Picture winner? No, it shouldn't. And I hope it doesn't. But, it's a fine movie. Definitely the main appeal of the movie, I feel, is that, you got a great assemblage of great actors, kind of just doing what they're doing, just cooking, just, jazz, it's pretty fun. Of course, in a 70s setting, makes it all the more kind of tantalizing. They got the ridiculous hair, Christian Bale with his, like, comb over, and that's pretty funny. And Bradley Cooper with his curls, and so it's a good movie. I think, basically just about con artists trying to get the big fish, and the FBI kind of pushing them along the way. And it's an interesting movie. It's fairly simple. It's nothing, the writing of the movie isn't absolutely exceptional or anything like that, but it's kind of fun. I mean, you can sort of read into it a little deeper if you want. Like, I can somewhat see a comparison. This is a weird one, almost to like A Midsummer Night's Dream, basic, because you have these people, they're trying to get away from their lives, and they're kind of taking on these new lives and becoming like enchanted, basically, like in this story, like, one turns into an ass. Bradley Cooper his character would be the ass for sure, and falling in love with people who they shouldn't be falling in love with. So you can sort of see the connection there, and kind of even with Jennifer Lawrence's character. Playing the wife of Christian Bale's character. She's like the mischief maker. She's the troublemaker. So she could almost be equated to Puck, sort of, which I kind of think. And it's an actor's movie. I mean, definitely if you love and appreciate actors, you're definitely going to find something you like in this movie. And it is sort of, in many ways, about the mindset of the actor, where their whole world of being is dependent on insincerity. So it's kind of funny how they have to play these cons and they have to be fake, and it is interesting. It can't be as deep as you want it to be. Either it's just a fun heist movie, or a little bit more than that. I thought the performances were good. Christian Bale, he's so committed. He's gaining weight for the role, and people say he's like kind of like a De Niro impression, sort of. Which, yeah, I can kind of see that. Amy Adams, also really good. Where she's kind of putting on the British accent, which, it does kind of present the dilemma of actors. Like, what if, she's playing a character, American, who's putting on the British accent. So what if Amy Adams ends up doing, a movie where she's doing a British accent? Would it sound any different than her fake British accent, or would she be reliant on using that same kind of accent? I don't know. It's kind of like a hole that kind of bursts and presents itself, kind of like the same way. This is an odd reference, but Edward Norton, in The Score. If you remember that movie, which you probably don't, because it was a very mediocre movie, but in that movie he plays a character who's pretending to be mentally handicapped, but he's actually not. But what if he were in a movie where he were legitimately playing mentally handicapped? So it presents a problem of what is a performance and what is a performance of a performance, sort of, if that makes any sense at all, which it probably doesn't, but you kind of know what I'm getting at here. But I mean, other than that, I mean, Amy Adams does a good job. I kind of thought her character was supposed to be British until they revealed that secret. So there's that. So she's convincing, and Bradley Cooper, is kind of like a kind of a petty douchebag. I think he does a good job, and Christian Bale really, really is committed to the role, and you gotta appreciate that. Jennifer Lawrence really good too. I mean, I know people, have her, have their reservations about her, basically, how she's not up to snuff with the rest of the cast, but I disagree. I mean, I think she's all right. I think she's pretty good. She does a good performance, and like, yeah, if she's doing like sparring scenes, acting with Christian Bale, of course, Christian Bale is like 1,000 times the actor that Jennifer Lawrence is. Even Amy Adams, I mean, they're both really good, but they just have different styles. But I think that's what's good about a movie, is that they do kind of bask in these different acting styles. So you got this stew going, this great acting stew going, where they're all kind of honing in their craft, and it's just, I wouldn't say it's about being better. It's just about being different. She sincerely is one of the best young actresses working. I mean, she won for Silver Linings Playbook, which is really good in that. Also with Bradley Cooper, so it's interesting that they don't really share too many scenes together. But that gives her more opportunity to kind of spar with the others, and I think it's good. Of course, David O. Russell, he's always, finding a new way to, bring performances out of actors. And he gets good performances. I mean, I know he does have a reputation of being kind of a hard ass or, perfectionist. There's infamously, in I Heart Huckabees, where there's that hidden camera footage of him and Lily Tomlin just bitching it out at each other, which is kind of funny, but, whatever. And, infamously, he punched George Clooney in the face, which, that's the story. There's no video of that. It'd be interesting if there was video of that. Maybe one day. But, for all it's worth, I think he's a good director. And he gets good performances out of his cast. So what he understands as a director is that, in a story specifically like this one, I mean, some of his movies are more plot-driven than others, but this is mainly about the actors, about the characters. So this is a character-focused movie, which you have to appreciate, I think. And yeah, I mean, you can obviously criticize it for, ripping off Scorsese style, what Scorsese was doing like 20 years ago, which is true. But, I mean, at the same time, it's not necessarily about the style of the movie. There's nothing unique. It doesn't reinvent the wheel in terms of style. But the performances are exciting. And the performances are, performance for the sake of performance. Like, if this were in a movie, if this were like a Broadway play, I'd be lining people up to see this movie. Or this play, just to see the actors act, just to see them in the pinnacle of their craft, which, they're at their absolute best here, so, I think they do a good job. I think it's a fine movie. A great movie? Maybe not. Should it win the Oscar? No. It should absolutely not. I don't think it should win anything. It might win, for Jennifer Lawrence, but I don't think so. I don't think it will. I think Lupita. I think she's gonna win. But, yeah. That's my review. American Hustle. Brought to you by Doritos. Thanks for watching.